Team USA. So this is the new and improved looking Caitlin Clark. This is Caitlin Clark, professional notes. Instead of in her rookie season, the first rookie to achieve a triple-double. She was named the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. A lot of people still are interested, but there is also a lot of people that ain't interested in Caitlin.
That moment is a harsh reality check for the WNBA. Excitement can spike, fade, and then plummet in just a matter of days. And that's exactly what happened when Caitlin Clark returned to court with Team USA last weekend in Raleigh. The numbers told a story that contradicted the league's narrative about long-term growth and expanding the fan base. On day one of Team USA camp, viewership surged, driven by curiosity, as fans wanted to see what all the hype was about. By day two, however, the dip suggested casual viewers were already losing interest. By day three, audience numbers had crashed, making one thing abundantly clear. The market is small and attention is fleeting. For the WNBA, especially with the 2026 season approaching, these trends are more than just a temporary blip. They're a serious warning. January 6th now stands as a line in the sand.
CBA negotiations. From my understanding, they put forth another proposal for the WNBA players and the owners, but the players did not accept the new proposal. Now, we know January 6th was that 6-week timeline that we got before we either see another extension or another shutdown. Now, with that being said, I'm here to tell you, if we do not have a CBA signed by March or April, we going to be in trouble. We going to be in some serious trouble with the WNBA coming back for the 2020.
In just 6 weeks, the WNBA and its players face a critical deadline. Finalize a new collective bargaining agreement, extend the current one, or risk a full league shutdown. Early reports indicate that players have already rejected the owner's latest offer, and the numbers behind that decision should make anyone uneasy. Without a signed CBA by March or April, the 2026 season could be in serious jeopardy. A lockout wouldn't just stall operations. It would erase momentum, and the league's momentum is already fragile. Relying on Unrivaled as a fallback isn't much of a solution either. The league failed to draw the audience many had hoped for. When your backup plan underperforms before your main product even hits a pause, it's not bad luck. It's a glaring problem staring the league straight in the face. Amid all this uncertainty, Team USA camp offered the first real glimpse of where Caitlin Clark truly stands. Chloe Peterson from Indy Star became the first WNBA reporter granted extended access to watch Clark practice with the national team. What she observed cut through much of the noise surrounding Clark's recovery from the eardrum injury she sustained during the playoffs, giving fans and insiders a clearer picture of her current form and readiness.
And obviously, nationally, there was a lot of interest with Caitlin Clark, and obviously locally, we're Indy Star here. A lot of interest in Caitlin Clark returning. Just what did you see from her play? Did she impress? I know Cara Lawson talked highly of her, Sue Bird as well. Just like, what did you see from Caitlin in USA camp being healthy?
Still there. That was one of my leads, was just, that shot of hers that we're also familiar with, very much still there.
The biggest takeaway from Team USA camp was simple. Caitlin Clark's shot is still elite. The deep, logo-range threes that made her a household name haven't gone anywhere. Her range remains intact, and just as importantly, her speed is steadily returning. That first-step quickness matters more than most realize. It forces defenders to overcommit, opens passing lanes, and creates chaos for any defense that hesitates even briefly. Physically, Clark looks close to full strength, and she confirms she feels healthy, which matched what was visible on the floor. The real challenge now is timing. After missing games, her rhythm is slightly off, and at this level, being half a beat late can change everything. The shots are still there, but the flow, dribble, release, and decision-making needs more reps to feel seamless again. The injury didn't take away her skill. The layoff interrupted her cadence, and that kind of rust doesn't disappear overnight, especially against elite competition. Defense drew the most scrutiny during camp, particularly when Clark matched up with Kelsey Plum. Plum's speed, strength, and experience exposed moments where Clark struggled to stay in front, largely due to residual rust rather than effort. It was a matter of reaction time and positioning against one of the league's toughest guards. Those lapses were more noticeable in this environment, but that's exactly what camp is designed for, to challenge players, not protect them. What showed up on tape mattered. The most revealing stretch came later when Clark shared the floor with Paige Buchers, and the energy shifted immediately. This wasn't about debating who's better. It was about fit. Their games meshed naturally. Both read the floor quickly, move without the ball, and understand spacing at a high level. Instead of clashing, their styles complemented each other. Clark bending defenses with deep shooting, Buchers controlling pace and balance. Together, they opened the floor in ways coaches value for functional, winning basketball. Team USA camp didn't reveal a finished product, but it showed progress, rust pressure, and flashes of what's possible. Caitlin Clark is healthy, recalibrating, and adjusting to elite competition, and that reality matters more than any single drill or highlight. That's the calculation Team USA is making now. Not about cuts, but about chemistry, with an eye toward 2028 and beyond.
Someone asked me like, oh, who's standing out and who looks like someone that's going to get cut. And that's not the purpose of this camp. You know, this is not a camp that's like, oh, hey, you're no longer going to be in the pool after this one camp, you know? So I think, those were some of my takeaways.
Letting players coexist, compete, and learn how they fit together long term. Now let's address the obvious topic.
This week, Team USA updated Caitlin Clark's official headshot and bio, and the new image noticeably highlights a leaner, more defined look in her shoulders compared to her rookie season, signaling a visible change in her physical development.
Shout out to off-season Caitlin Clark sources. Off-season Caitlin Clark sources be having the sources. They stated Caitlin Clark profile headshot has been updated on Team USA, so this is the new and improved look at Caitlin Clark. Now, as y'all can see here from this picture, judging by her shoulders, she lost a lot of weight. But this is the Caitlin we want to see. See, this is the Caitlin that shoot logo threes. And judging off the footage that came out this weekend, there was a lot.
Before jumping to conclusions, it's important to understand what this really represents. This is Caitlin Clark at her natural playing weight, not the heavier version she carried through a grueling 40-game WNBA season and playoffs. That added bulk was a result of endurance demands, recovery needs, and simply surviving the relentless grind. With rest and a lighter schedule, her body has returned to its usual shape, the one she maintains when she isn't constantly battling travel, physical contact, and nonstop competition. Her updated professional bio now reads like a detailed chronicle of her career.
First rookie to achieve a triple-double. She was named the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, the third female player to earn the honor. Additionally, was the only rookie selected in all WNBA first team, becoming the first rookie since 2009 and only the fifth overall to ever name the league's first team, drafted number 1 overall by the Indiana Fever in 2020.
Caitlin Clark's accomplishments speak for themselves. A single-season assist record, a rookie scoring record with 769 points, the first rookie triple-double in WNBA history, 2024 Rookie of the Year honors, and a first-team All-WNBA selection, making her just the fifth rookie ever to earn that distinction. Seeing those achievements lined up back-to-back leaves no doubt about the scale of what she accomplished in a single season. Context matters, especially once media coverage enters the picture. Chloe Peterson later conducted an almost 2-hour interview for Indy Star, detailing her exclusive Team USA access and on-site observations. Yet despite being the first reporter granted that level of access to Clark at national team camp, the content barely registered with viewers. That sharply contrasts with the massive engagement Clark generates during games, short highlight clips, and viral moments across social platforms. Fans clearly show up to watch her play, replay highlights, and react to quick takes, but long-form, in-depth breakdowns of her development don't carry the same appeal. That isn't a knock on the reporting. It's a reality check on what this audience actually wants. Spectacle drives attention. Substance, at least for now, does not. Zooming out, this pattern reflects a larger issue for the WNBA. Viewership trends from Team USA camp spiked early, dipped quickly, and then collapsed by the final session, hardly a sign of sustainable growth. The audience remains centered on one star. When Caitlin Clark plays, people tune in. When the novelty fades, they drift away. At the same time, CBA negotiations remain stalled with a January 6th deadline looming. If talks slide into March or April without a deal, the 2026 season could be at serious risk. Unlike leagues with decades of built-in loyalty, the WNBA doesn't yet have a massive core audience willing to wait patiently. The momentum built in 2024 is already slipping, and a lockout wouldn't just pause that progress. It could erase it entirely. On the court, Clark is physically healthy, though still shaking off rust from her eardrum injury. Her offensive game remains elite. Deep shooting, elite court vision, and the ability to manipulate defenses are all intact. Defensive limitations remain part of the evaluation as Team USA looks ahead, especially with future stars like Paige Buchers in the mix. These camps aren't about the present. They're about shaping the 2028 Olympic roster. Media coverage tells the same story again. Highlights and controversy explode, while detailed analysis fades quickly. A 2-hour interview barely moves a needle, while a 30-second logo pull-up can rack up hundreds of thousands of views. That gap exposes the uncomfortable truth connecting everything. The league's recent spike in relevance came from Clark arriving at the perfect intersection of talent, timing, and personality. But spikes don't build lasting businesses. Foundations do. Right now, that foundation is cracking. If a lockout costs the league 2026, momentum disappears. Clark loses a year of her prime, and casual fans may not return. Caitlin Clark did everything asked of her. What happens next isn't on her. It's on league leadership, and whether the WNBA can turn attention into attachment. The numbers weren't random. They were a warning. Curiosity comes fast. Loyalty takes work.